The final finger is revealed underground in a staircase to hell with many metaphors and philosophies being explored.
What?
Yuji literally cried with the return of Nobara. Sukuna'S final finger is still with the good guys, tied up with Gakuganji and Utahime, ready for execution. Utahime states it hasn't even been half an hour since she's woken up, finally showing the executioner, Nobara Kugisaki. Now, we were more than certain she would return. The reason we've been saying on and on about Nobara coming back was because of the immense number of clues and foreshadowing that Gege Akatami had done. And she will find a way to pierce this remaining finger, attacking Sukuna'S soul with resonance. Nobara did this against Mahito's double, which relayed the effect to his main body on the soul itself, causing spikes to erupt from his chest. This stopped Mahito's main body from fighting Yuji elsewhere, which will then ensure Yuji wins the domain battle against Sukuna, allowing the sure hit effect to finally land and causing his fatality. In the last chapter, Yuji presumed Nobara passed away, and whenever he asked about her, no one would give him a straight answer. The reason for this was recently revealed in chapter 259. Todo explained that our MC was left out of the major parts of the plan due to the resonance with Sukuna that would leak crucial information. But guess what? There are multiple foreshadowing that this was the idea all along. Even the JJK Avant music video, it showcases Nobara's nail on Sukuna'S hanging finger. This is eerily too similar to what's occurred in the manga. So with his defeat, Kenjaku's plan can be put into motion and we will all finally witness the ultimate creature he was cooking up. Those that think, oh my god man, this is some Disney Kaisen bullshit, or you think this is stupid, bro, you really need to increase your reading comprehension and start your second manga. Like bro, please, you're feeding the reading comprehension curse on a weekly basis. For starters, in chapter 124, Mahito himself states that he couldn't even kill Nanami with just one hit, wondering what would happen with Nobara. We did not see the wound on Nobara's face fester in chapter 126, and her return confirms Nobara has an eye patch with her face intact. As people in the community theorize that in order to stop the attack from actually killing her, Nobara inflicted an injury onto herself, taking the small chance of surviving through this method as she knew how Mahito's technique worked. It's not an out-of-the-box idea because Todo also cut off his hand to stop idol transfiguration from spreading in chapter 133. And lastly, in chapter 127, Arata Nita states that he has finished treating Nobara. He has an ability that prevents decomposition and stops injuries from getting worse. So even though she did not have a pulse, nor was she breathing, Nobara was not 100% dead. Bruh, this is standard writing in fiction. If you don't see the dead body, the grave being dug up, they're sent in that grave, they're in the afterlife, nobody's actually dead in fiction. You know what I'm saying? You've seen it in so many stories, you know? Shit! Now on top of this, Gege left her fate vague despite bringing her up multiple times in the story. For example, after reuniting with Megami in chapter 144, Yuji asks him about Nobara, only for Megami to not say anything, whilst Yuji simply assumes the worst. Now Yuji cries with her return because he truly felt a bond with her, even getting upset that Hana could possibly replace her. Even when Gojo went to the afterlife, all of his old mates were there, even so Rico Amanai and freaking Toji out of all people in heaven with him in the airport, but Nobara was nowhere to be seen. So it makes a lot of sense that Nobara has come back, people. But with that out of the way, Nobara uses resonance on Sukuna'S finger, which affects his soul, damaging him in the process and leaving him wide open. Utahime clarifies that even though Sukuna'S finger is a special grade curse object that cannot be destroyed, the attack on it can work with a binding vow, where the goal is not to destroy the finger, but to simply bypass the technique itself. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but have you guys noticed that binding vow seems to be the ultimate plot device that fixes all the writing problems and, hurdles for Gege to make the plot make sense. I'm just saying.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there.
Regardless, with her attack, Nobara gives us the best one-liner she could and repeats the very same words Yuji stated when he surprised them that he was still alive back in chapter 32. She states Obabi, referring to ocean, Pacific, and peace, a signature routine that Japanese comedian Huriki Ariyoshi uses. He even did Yuji's pose in this picture. Now, if you didn't know that, smash the like button.